What if I told you that New York City almost didn't belong to Manhattan, but to Queens? What if the future of America quietly unfolded in a place most people still overlook? Before the skyline, before the subway maps, before JFK Airport welcomed the world, Queens was forest, marshland, and small scattered villages along the edge of the East River. Windmills turned in the distance. Dirt roads cut through farmland. It was quiet, almost invisible. In 1683, the English named it Queens County after Catherine of Braganza, the Portuguese Queen of England, a royal name for a place that, at the time, was mostly farmland and fishing towns like Flushing, Jamaica, and Newtown. Each was its own world with its own rhythm and identity. But here's something most people don't know. In 1657, in the village of Flushing, residents signed a document called the Flushing Remonstrance. They were protesting religious persecution under Dutch rule. They argued that freedom of conscience belonged to everyone, not just the powerful. This happened more than a century before the Bill of Rights. In what is now a busy New York neighborhood, ordinary people risked punishment to defend an idea that would later define America. Queens wasn't loud about it, but it was early. For centuries, Queens remained separate from Manhattan's growing shadow. When New York City consolidated into 5 boroughs in 1898, many in Queens resisted. They feared losing their identity. They didn't want to be swallowed by the city. But joining New York changed everything. Farmland turned into neighborhoods. Railroads connected villages. Roads expanded. Industry arrived. And then came a moment that transformed Queens forever. In 1939, the World's Fair came to Flushing Meadows. But that land wasn't a beautiful park at the time. It was a massive ash dump, once described as a valley of ashes, an industrial wasteland. From that grey landscape rose futuristic towers called the Trilon and Perisphere. Millions visited to see the world of tomorrow. They saw early television, futuristic highways, bold visions of suburban life. The future debuted in Queens. It happened again in 1964. The Unisphere, that giant steel globe, became a symbol of global unity. While the country wrestled with civil rights movements and social change, Queens quietly became a meeting point of cultures and ideas. Then something even more powerful happened. After immigration laws changed in 1965, the world began